Thank you, Madam Chair. I rise today in support of my amendment to H.R. 1, the For the People Act. H.R. 1 is bold, transformative legislation which seeks to restore the people's faith that government works for the public interest, not special interest. We were sent to Washington with a sacred task to do everything in our power to reinstate Americans' hope and faith in our democracy. My amendment to H.R. 1 strikes at one of the fundamental goals of this legislation by ensuring that those who have a stake in our democracy will also have a say in our democracy. By lowering the voting age from 18 to 16 years of age, my amendment will allow young people to have a say in our federal elections, to help shape and inform the policies that will set the course for the future. From gun violence to climate change, our young people are organizing, mobilizing, and calling us to action. They're at the forefront of social and legislative movements and have earned inclusion in our democracy. Beginning at the age of 16, young people are contributing to both the labor force, their local economies, by paying income taxes, and yet they are deprived of the opportunity to exercise their right to vote. In this country, we affirm that when a person walks into the voting booth and pulls that lever, there is no meritocracy or hierarchy. The booth is the equalizer. Despite many reasons in our lives growing up, for my family to feel invisible and small, my mother reminded me as a super voter each election day that on this day we were powerful. I believed her then, and I still do. When we step into that voting booth, we bring the totality of our lived experiences. The vote we cast absorbs and honors it all. Some have questioned the maturity of our youth. I don't. A 16-year-old in 2019 possesses a wisdom and maturity that comes from 2019 challenges, hardships, and threats. A 16-year-old will bring with them the 2019 fears that their father's insulin will run out before the next paycheck. A 17-year-old will bring with them the 2019 hopes to be the first in their family to earn a college degree. A 16-year-old will bring with them the 2019 lessons they learned picking up shifts, waiting tables to support their family while their mother was deployed. A 17-year-old will bring with them the 2019 solemn vow to honor the lives of their classmates stolen by a gunman. And now is the time for us to demonstrate 2019 courage that matches the challenges of the modern-day 16 and 17-year-old. I would like to thank my colleagues, Representatives Mang and Schakowsky, for their leadership on this issue and for co-sponsoring my amendment, the Rules Committee under the leadership of Chairman McGovern for bringing my amendment to the House floor for consideration, and I also wish to thank my staff, Aissa and Lanice specifically. I respectfully request my colleagues to support this amendment, and with that, I would like to yield 2 minutes to the gentle lady from New York.